Hi, dear Gemini. Welcome back. This is A from High Five Sci-Fi Zero, and this is your November 2023 Sun, Rising Sign, and Venus love reading for the sign of Gemini. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicities, so there must be something in here that we need to hear today. The continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you, and you could also scroll down at the end of the page so you could make your own 3 card spread. Just make sure that you set an intention before you shuffle so you would get the answer that you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So Gemini, codependent relationship is could also be restraining yourself, repressing your truth, not speaking your truth, trying to adjust to a situation that is totally different from what you're familiar with. I mean, it's okay to um, adjust in this kind of situation, or you're very happy to adjust, to make the adjustments, but not too much to a point that it's stifling you, that your truth is being repressed, and it's I'm not sure if it has already come to a point, but this card shows that it may have already come to a point wherein you have already denied yourself of the joy and the satisfaction. You're no longer true to yourself. The more you adjust, the more that you are losing yourself, and it may continue to a point that you would already forget who you are. So this may be a question to you from the universe: who you are, dear Gemini. Who would you want to be? Um, your pursuit of pleasure, your pursuit of what you think would bring you joy has something that has repressed who you are, or has tamed, or has silenced the true you. So, in what ways can you not really get out of it, but more of strike that balance or find the sweet spot between the adjustment period? Perhaps for some of you, you have relocated, or you have lived with your partner, or you are married and you're already living with them, and you are trying to adjust with their family member. Oops, sorry for that movement. You're adjusting with their family, um, adjusting with their culture, and somehow, or perhaps you're in denial, somehow bothering you, because there are certain values or POV or priorities that you have to give up just so you could be successful in this adjustment period. So be mindful that you are not being true to yourself anymore. So you are seeing all sides of the equation, seeing all things from perspective, not taking a drastic move, not taking it slow and steady. Um, Being disciplined in making these adjustments. You are not forgetting yourself anyway, or perhaps that is a sign from the universe to, yes, do not forget about yourself. Do not forget about, those are 2 cards. Um, oh, those are 2 cards also. For as long as you are still true to yourself, and you still know who you are, then this slow and steady energy from you is you're still good. Oh, strength, mastering the courage. You're not losing yourself. I suddenly hear Gemini is defending themselves to me and telling me that I'm on top of this, I got it covered, I have fully planned this thing, I'm on top of it, I have analyzed the situation. It's just that I am taking a step back and not taking drastic action just so um, to get what I want. I mean, I have considered all sides of the equation, and it may appear like I am stuck right now, but I'm not. I'm just not taking action because I'm taking it slow. Okay, dear Gemini, for as long as you are this, you're imbibing this energy. Who knows her? true worth, who knows your self-worth, who knows how truly valuable they are. That is such an amazing energy to see right in the middle of that reading for our dear Gemini. You are very much connected with your the strength of your spirit and the power of your mind right now, dear Gemini. And you are on top of the situation. If you are whatever, dear Gemini. Let us see. See. Standing your ground. Ooh. Okay. I strongly feel that yes, you are very much connected with your power, very much connected with the truth, your authentic truth. Um, this whatever that I've mentioned about the devil right here, these are circumstances outside your control, and this is the same fear that you are also you share the same fear with me. Perhaps you fear that you will lose yourself in the process, you would compromise your values, but don't dim your light at any point, dear Gemini. This reading seems to be a reminder for you to never dim your light to accommodate someone's smallness, especially if this is not your partner. If you're dealing with a family member, somebody who is very authoritative in the family. And I strongly feel that you know to stand your ground, you know that you are good enough to be there. Um, uh, but you are open to make compromise as well. Wedding. For some of you, you have recently wed, and this is an adjust. You are in an adjustment period. Um, People are taking a slice on that cake. People are scrutinizing you. All people's eyes are on you, and it somehow bothers you, but not really because you know who you are and you are standing your ground. Um, just be mindful of this situation wherein people are taking a bite of you, are taking an aspect of you, and perhaps you are put in a position wherein you have to reassess your values, reassess your goals, or reassess who you are. I strongly feel that you have that willpower to transcend any challenge that will come your way, and you know that you are supported by your person, you are supported by the people around you. I'm hearing homesickness, dissatisfaction. Perhaps if you are used to your single life, independent life, you're used to, let's take it quite literally, you're used to taking those savory bath, luxurious bath. You can no longer do this in your in your new home, in your new space, and you are sort of struggling, or there's a challenge. There's a quite a roadblock. You're trying to find how you can do your self-care rituals, and it's an adjustment period, but you know that you are very much on top of it, and you have planned it thoroughly. You have also you're just taking it slow and steady. Just be mindful that you are not sweeping things under the rug. Shall your intuition um, calls for you to make a decision, don't think twice, dear Gemini, because I strongly feel that it's like a join them or beat them. You run the risk of being in that situation wherein you will be um, called to compromise. For as long as you are not dimming your light to accommodate somebody's smallness, Gemini, please remember that. For as long as you're not put in a position wherein you have to sacrifice your belief system for your loved ones, it's not worth it. So, um, right now it seems like your cards are very positive. You know who you are, you have that willpower, you are very slow and steady, you're not taking action just yet. Just be mindful that you're taking too long not taking action, because the system might engulf you, might swallow you whole. So for as long as you know who you are, for as long as you can still stand, you stand your ground even if people are seem to be against you. In what ways can you focus on self-care? In what ways can you work on that don't compromise this self-care thing. So whatever, and don't hesitate making that decision, making the right call. Trust yourself, because it seems like you may be away from your family because you're married now. um, it seems like the trust you have for yourself is what will pull you through. It's what would help you to get through a challenging situation. Okay, management, being on top of things. I just kept on saying being on top of things, seeing things that you can control. You are on top of everything. Everything is running so smoothly with you planning here. This is a card of planning. Sometimes over planning, but you are very much in your headspace, channeling your air energy, planning thoroughly, very, very analytical. So once again, this is about an affirmation that you are on top of things and nothing escapes you. You are very proud of what you have become, of how you stay true to yourself, how you stand your ground. Um, just make sure, dear Gemini, that you're not being too controlling and you have high expectations of yourself, because this will lead to exhaustion, if not burnout. So you're very excellent in planning. Just be mindful that you are not being a control freak to a point that you are not giving yourself the permission to take a break or to rest. So maybe you are holding yourself up to a high standard, but these standards can stifle or could um, influence self-restraint. You could be repressing yourself way too much to a point that it's you who would contribute to you losing yourself. I hope I made sense. Um, if the problem is losing yourself in the process, be mindful, be careful that it is not your own doing that you would lose yourself in the process, because you are very much of a control freak. So find that sweet spot, and don't be too hard on yourself. So I guess I would have to leave it at that, dear Gemini. I'm losing my light, but I hope you can still see it. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you next time. My name is A. See